Great and beautiful morning, afternoon, and evening to you or wherever you are joining me at this hour. I say welcome to 277 edition of Investdata Trading Academy Live with Ambrose. Again, welcome to the fourth full trading week of the month of June, the last trading month of the first half of the year. It is good that the market across the globe is starting on a mixed note. Despite seeing a strong close for the previous week that ended June 2nd, we saw market in green across the globe. But this morning, we are seeing that yes, some domain are still maintaining that, while some are already in mixed position because of what one reason or the other. And I tell you that anytime, any day, reaction to economic data is very, very important. And when you see that economic data in a domain or in a country is mixed, they are bound to see up and down because everyone want to adjust to this numbers, how to analyze interpretation, implication, and all those stuff. And that is why you that are in this class, I tell you that no matter what kind of instrument you are trading, either you are doing the cryptocurrency, we are doing FX, we are doing no bond, we are doing futures, stocks, anything you are trading, you know that there's movement in that and they're about to be what up and down. But your ability to know the right time to be in the market is very, very important. And that is why you are not being pushed up and down by the trend of the market because you have your what your plan. That's why I say anybody that is not trading his plan to fail. Because before you enter the market, you must have your trading plan to know your exit, your entering, and also where you take your profit. These are what will guide you in any market you are trading. And another thing is very, very important that when you are trading, because you are reading the sentiment in the market through your chart, you will know when exactly to take profit and when it's also exactly to what hold your position. Because any market you are trading, I will tell you the most that is one part of the major the dynamics of the market is that this profit taking and also taking position. You nobody has 100% control of the market or knowledge that market will no. But because market also will not remain an uptrend, you don't follow that trend or you see because you enter and say they go once you achieve your target and go you pull out whether the market goes beyond that it's not your problem at all. That is why you must trade your plan so that you avoid your failing and also you're able to protect your capital with your stop loss and other trading strategy at any given time. These are how to position in the market when you are trading. You don't allow the market to push you up and down for any reason, for any purpose, because you know why you are in the market. That is why you are buying at the right time and also selling at the right time. Once you have this strategy at the back of your mind, you know exactly what to do as an investor or trader in any market. And that is why when we come to this class, I start from from the top to bottom. At times, I can also do from the bottom to the top. When I mean top to bottom, look at what is happening globally and also bring it down to what is happening in our market. You can also start from Nigeria market or the sector you want to invest and trace it up to where what is happening, at the global scene. How is that happening going to affect that industry or the particular company you're entering? It's very, very key because I tell you things are changing globally and also Nigeria is not left behind. You need to also follow that trend as what as investor. As we speak now, US indices are mixed. We're seeing that Dow Jones is in green, while S&P and Nasdaq are in red marginally. But these are indices that were up sharply. When they saw the labor report that even the expectation was kind of beating. Why is it so that they were thinking that to see around 199, of 199 of these, but at the end of the day, no, it was not what they planned. It's what they see. They saw that the market had performed what is happening in that particular time. That means you, as an investor or trader, you must understand all this to know exactly why you are in a position, so that it will guide you to know exactly what to do. And all these data that are coming in and out from labor, from GDP, from inflation, these are signs that will guide you to see if the economy recovering in US. I'll tell you now from the recent debt deal that was signed and Biden has almost signed into law. I'll tell you that there's a clear sign that the US economy is set to start recovering so that they can track it. And these are good signs that or that if possible would Fed at this point also kind of increase rate hike or also leave it unchanged or pause as we speak now. These are the things that investors are kind of grappling with now to see or traders to know exactly what to do. But Fed officials are also on the opinion that rate hike should be paused at this point. that the rate hike is very, very possible. I told you that the language was going to skip. They were not saying that it's going to stop it, but that is that they might likely put kind of a possible pause in rate hike. And if you are seeing that the economy, data are missed, and also they are pointing to where they are going, because it is this interest rate that is pushing a lot of things in that economy, because high cost of borrowing is another thing that weigh down on the economy. Now that they are seeing that some indicators that are coming, we saw a weaker retail sale data before now. Now we are saying that labor, the non-pay from also shows that yes, there are signs of that their job market is expanding, and these are what they're looking at. If it's possible that Fed will adjust their word, will better pause in their next, it's not on the 16th this month meeting, so that they will know exactly where they are going. But if you look at all these that are happening, you can see that I told you in this class before that even in Nigeria, we're seeing that the service sector in China, in their last in their last May figure that came out, we're seeing that there is already a kind of improvement in the service sector. This may also likely trigger some activities there. And don't forget that in Europe now, as we speak, Europe also, the market in Europe for me is, as I just say, it's a mixed market. Europe, we're seeing that Europe market has opened sharply, in green, despite that that kind of cautious, trading at this hour, as investors also focus on the future, focus on the future central bank's policy that will come from that ECB. That is why we are seeing, because they think that the economic data that are coming from that zone are missed as we speak now. I told you that last week that Germany, stylishly or sluggishly have entered recession, because we have seen the kind of GDP slowing down for 2 quarters. But other domain in that because of that zone, we are seeing also improvement in some of their data. We saw that in the zone also, we saw that inflation figure also pull back for that period. These are the things that we are looking at. We also with also that the federal government, which is the chairperson of Egypt, will continue to also high rate. All these are what investors are looking. And I tell you that with the Biden signing this last bid on debt limit, that will also bring kind of a release across the globe. That means US is not likely to default again. That also what I think that is going to add this kind of recovery we are seeing in the global market, and we are not going to be left behind if we see that the global market is also looking up in that direction. Asia market is also, as we speak now, we are seeing also because of this China may data of improve service sector activities. It's also what we are seeing that also is dropping out. We can see that this purchasing manager index data that also telling us what is happening in this zone. It's also what investors are also digesting to look at where are they going. If the Eurozone was seeing a positive marginal index, that for the month of June, seeing that there's a kind of a gradual recovery from slowdown in Germany, trade. We're having a trade plus already. These are the things we are looking at. If it's going to support, because I tell you, it is the liquidity in the system, the activity that matters also, not just looking at the data. Look at the data and see what is happening around there in that zone, because it's very, very important. And also the numbers that are coming from companies in that Eurozone are not bad. Those also, in US, Asia is not left behind. But this one we have seen that because Saudi are also moved to cut production, and also OPEC is also in their plan to cut in their ongoing meeting. We have seen that oil price have also moved above what above $77.68 as we speak now. You can see, and these are what the central banks of the world are saying, that if oil price go above $80, now also likely going to trigger inflation. And this is what you can see, that most of the central banks across the globe are not they are just in a dicey position now, whether they should start yes to leave the rate unchanged and what before they go into cutting. But if all this geopolitical tension and also oil movement because of continued rate cut, output cut by OPEC community, that also have a way of also impacting on the price of goods. And but the good thing is that if you look at the the last data that came from the global market in terms of grains, you can see that prices of grains are also started dropping again. Commodity has started dropping to its lowest, which is good. But we want also that oil as a major also driver in most of these the economy. Also, let's see that oil price start coming down, so the cost of production, all this also going to come up at the end of the day to tell where the economy is going. And that is why we need to pay attention to all this. Yes, it is good that the week is starting on a caution note, even not only in Europe or in US, also in Africa here. Our market, Nigeria, is not left behind. But despite that, Africa index is still also missed. You can see that there is kind of a little pullback in the market this morning. Why? Because markets at a critical level down here in Nigeria, and which we are going to discuss extensively today. I've said it on Friday in this class. It's still there. Market has not broken now. You can see that major triple top here, 1, 2, 3, and that is why market is at this point like it's like the gas or the volume or the energy that put the market up there is weak. And what once it's weak, now you see also increase sales. And when you see increase sales, the prices are, because people about that is the price where the market touch most time and relax. Once you get there, it's try to stagger. Once you're able to put out what you see, that market will start coming down. And for me, there's no cause for alarm at all. But the good thing is that when market pull back in any market, anywhere you are trading, it gives an opportunity for people to buy. And that is the beauty of stock market or anything you are trading that moves, so that it creates opportunity to buy low and you sell high. And that is what we are seeing in the global economy. And Nigeria market sentiment at this point is not opposite of what is happening globally. I can tell you that this is what happened. Yes, we saw that the positive reaction to the new president speech, push the market up to where the market got almost back to the peak it touched, restoring the market here to date about above 8%. But I tell you, is there any new money or new liquidity that will push the market out of this point? I will tell you, as we speak now, there is no new fund entering the market as such, because the high caps or the big boys in terms of dividend payment, most of them have paid their dividend. I saw also how foreign investors that are unable to exit the market were able to reposition in this company down here in Nigeria, which we saw that supported the market. But now those dividend income or payment has slowed down. We don't say unless when we start seeing the institutional investors, when I mean the PFAs, the fund managers, preparation for what, for the half year result that will start coming in on the month of. But this is a new month just starting. This is like almost the third trading day for the month. We're already seeing that the market gaining has slowed down practically from the first 2 trading of this month. We saw that market was up marginally by 0.07, the next 0.02. This morning we are seeing a little pullback as we speak now. Despite that it's still oscillating, but there is a sign that market is weak and the activity is not much as compared with before. But if you look at other things that is happening around the market, apart from the positive reaction to to presidential statement, policy statement and all those stuff, the matured earnings from the March account, especially those that are, did not release their audited account, that have the life of Flower May, Northern Nigeria Flower May, in Red Star, and Honeywell were yet to see their audited account that is overdue. I'll tell you why it's overdue, because they have extended the 60 days official guideline, or the status is supposed to release the result. But let's all eyes on them. And also, as I speak now, the Presco is yet to release the result, but we're seeing some other company like Unity Bank. We saw the life of Coronation result, even their Coronation full year and first quarter that came for Coronation. I'll tell you, this number are below market expectation. We're seeing other insurance company posting a board. This, if you look at the unaudited account that came from the same Coronation, the unaudited was what, when the audited account came, it was a different direction from what we saw in the audited account. Also, that's the same direction we saw in the audited account. That is what the first quarter is all following. You have to be very careful. For Unity Bank, yes, Unity Bank we saw the marginal improve in their first quarter, but Unity Bank is still in negative in terms of their shareholders fund, and that is a big risk for investors. You have to be very careful if you're investing in stock like a Unity Bank. Even I don't know what CBN is waiting, not that bank to be put in one corner, because I remember when Sky Bank was nationalized, it's as a result of what the negative shareholder. This company has been in that state now for more than 6 months, even get 6 years, and it still let the government bank operating. I think we should also look for investors that are in this class, for share traders. You have to be very careful investing in that kind of situation. This is the state of the market as we speak now. Let's quickly look at the life market, starting from the parameter, looking at the all share index and other information before we come to the chart. We'll have a lot to do in this class today in terms of looking at individual stocks and their chart position. We need to also know where we are positioning and that particular time, so that exactly will know what to do from this market. It's very, very important that we do all this so that you understand where the market is and also where you as a trader or investor is positioning at any given time. Once you're able to get that, it will help go a long way to know exactly what you should be doing. I said that when you see market forming tops, or it tells you that something is about to happen. And that's why when you see that double tops in the market, any instrument you are trading, once you see double top, a call forward for caution. And that is time I said many design investors or traders are about to take profit in that regard. If you look at the market as we speak now, market is slightly in red, and we're seeing that the all share index is trading 55,764.29, down by 56.223 basic point, representing 1.018, sorry, represents 0.18 as we speak now. You can see that the market is still oscillating up and down, but we need to also keep our eyes on it. If you look at the market breadth as we speak, we are saying that we have 18 losers as we speak now, and those 12 gainers. That means market is also in a negative position. Yes, we've seen the all share index in red. Also, the market breadth is also in red, having more sellers at this point than more buyers. But if you look at the top losers as we speak, I'll tell you that these top losers are still low cap stocks. You can see that John Hood lead the pack, by losing 9.9% as we speak now, followed by Champs PLC. You can see Sovereign Trust Insurance, Jahis Bank, and at the same time we're seeing Codvi Business Solution. These are the top 5 users in the market as we speak now. Then on the gainers chart, was that the oil sector continue to dominate the chart even for last week. You can see even when the production of the social remover is biting hard on the economy, that already a sector that is gaining in addition of what that hike in price is going to do on the numbers of this company. We are seeing that internal oil, corn oil is leading this right now on the gainer chart. And see corn oil, and also see Miss Oil, and also see the first one here is corn oil, followed by Miss Oil. You can see internal. You can see also Union Bank UBN almost at 8 naira, 7 naira 90 kobo, 9.7 as we speak. This is the position of the stock. Then followed by Lasaco. Lasaco insurance company is also among the top gainers as we speak. Then quickly look at what is the volume of the market. I tell you, volume is very, very important in anything you are trading. But you can see that this morning we are seeing that the Geregu power is leading in volume with almost 52.45 million share traded so far, followed by Police Microfinance. Also that one is trading about 50 million shares also this morning, and UBA is also doing a 9 naira 30 kobo, trading 9.67 million share this morning. Access Bank is trading at 12 naira 25 kobo, but Access Bank at 9.47 as we speak is the volume traded. And finally, Zenith Bank doing 28 naira flat, 9.31 million share traded. You can see the position that we're seeing that the financial sector is dominating on the most active sector now. You can see it in terms of volume from UBA, from FBN, and from Police Microfinance. You can see Access Corp and Zenith Bank. It tells you why investors are always making this sector their toast this period, because there are also factors are likely to impact the oil sector performance. Also, we're seeing that all this while we have seen factors also supporting the bottom line of the banking sector. For that, what we are seeing, we are not surprised as we speak. We quickly jump into our chart here. Yes, this chart is like I did it similar thing on Friday. We want to quickly look at this is a daily chart of the offshore index. But I will tell you that you must look at where is the market going before you can look at a call up your any indicator on any time frame. But on a daily time frame, we've already seen that the market is slowing down. I see the market trying to side trend here after hitting the peak. Further from a triple top. 1, 2, that means 3 times it tested here, it has tested here, started coming down, it tested here, it didn't last, it came down, it's a trend, it tried to go up again, it's a trend before pulling back. Now we see the market is making higher highs, even coming at the peak here, you can see it here. But now market also side trending, but we also see sign of weakness here because it has been for like almost 3 days. Market hit this above 55,800. but try to side trend, not breaking out the 55,822. I see the market is pulling back. We want to watch very careful to see. And that is why at this point, what you do as a trader investor, you need to take profit if you are going to so that when market pull back, you know, because when the general index is going up, it drags on top of. Yes, it is good that you look at sectorial indices like I will tell you, but the general market also gives you an insight to what is happening. I can tell you that at this point, when the market gain almost 5.25, you can see that liquidity, that the money flow. For now, like liquidity has slowed down because I said it earlier that payment also and what is happening in the fixed income market. We are still waiting to see the next option this week to see what it will do because the government is at this point are still very how to say are still very flat in terms of spending because they need to look at what is left for them and whether they are going to come to another supplementary budget. It will come with that, but the National Assembly has to convey, do their election and let their principal officers before they can continue. This will slow down the economy, little of governance. But I believe that economic activities, looking at the data that came from Stanbic IBT in terms of business activities for the month of May, we saw that the private sector economic activity expanded from 53.8 to 54. That is a good news for the market. That means you can see that the impact of cash returning to the system after the Supreme Court have given a judgment, and that you can see it also for the economy. But if you can compare when there's no liquidity, in the system, when we have cash flow in first quarter, we saw number that emanated from that quarter better than the previous year. That means as we are seeing liquidity, even when the last month for this second quarter, because of the crisis of fuel, let's see how it's going to work pay out. If at the end of the day we might see another stronger Q2, that was to tell you that the market is settled, and also with the positive disposition of the government, I tell you that the market is set for a good ride. At the end of the day, know when to take profit. Don't allow the market to take you up and also bring you down again. This is what I always say. Yeah, this is a daily chart. Now you can see what I'm seeing here. I said that this 1, 2, 3, 3 top. But we want to look at what is it. This is a day chart. We will just say now. We want to look at the weekly chart. I know why I'm doing this. Before we come back, I look at our 1 hour and 15 minutes chart. If you look at the weekly chart, you can see the uptrend, which I know I showed you last time. Even those that are attended the premium class, I think I drew this line also. Today, again, you can see the line here that shows that this is the what we call the big trend. The big trend of the market is still for me, is still very, very strong. You can see that the big trend is very, very strong as we speak. There's no shaking. You can see that when it touch this line, go up, it remain above the once you see market crossing below this line, that will send a bad signal about the market. You can see the importance of using a trend line to look at. You can see it touch at many place 1, 2, 3. It's a strong line. We're connecting 3 points, and you can see the market is still up. Look at it. But on that is very, very important. The market has formed a double top here again. You can see on a daily chart we are seeing triple top. On a double top, on a weekly chart you are seeing a double top. You can see it for yourself here. It says that this is a very critical point of the market. Either the market will break up or you pull back or it correct, or these are the things we are seeing here. There's no cause for alarm at all. Then finally look at what the 1 month chart. This is 1 month chart. 1 month chart also remains what seem the same trend. But the good thing is that, like I said, liquidity to push the market above here is what we're looking at. Once they come for momentum or even a sentiment, because market have rallied to this peak again, early May before pulling around May before pulling back. You can see it also now that market is back here. You can see this is the around the March, April. You can see that it touched it May 2022. It came down so before this journey now, and it broke out that one. Yet if this one, you can see that it came down to gather strength. Actually, this one it came down to gather strength before it moved. This one also you can see it came down before it moved. It came down before it moved. Yes, I'm not surprised that I saw market right. It might be that there's a breakout if we continue, but let's keep our fingers crossed. But at this point, we are seeing double not top here again on a monthly chart. It's also a sign that it also play with caution. That's why I say let me just refresh our memory back to that chart. We need to look at it. Here we look at what is the market doing in 1 hour chart now. We're in a day chart. You can see that in the last how many hours the market has opened. Look at what the market has done. In the last 3 hours, the market opened by 10. You can see that market is also looking down on an hourly chart. You can see it here. It's a sign of weakness already. Let's look at what the market is also doing in 15 minutes. Also, check the 15 minutes chart. On the 15 minutes, you can see the market also is like trend. You can see it here. So that's why I want us to see. Now I've not called up any indicator. This pure word called price action to see where it's at, because all the activities, all the psychology, all the activities of the sellers and buyer are represented by what? By all these single candlestick. Now that we're using 15 minutes, that means any activity that is in here, it means that 15 minutes that this happened. 15 minutes, either the buyer and seller here, but I see the market is flat here in this world. We have not seen a major pullback, even like here, for the last many, 50 minutes. Let's see. Initially, there was almost a pullback, which the market almost down about 2.3, 0.23 before you can see that try to come up again and down now. Let's keep our finger crossed in this period. So quickly, let's go back to daily chart and call up our indicators to give us a clear direction where we are going from here. Call our indicators very important. Let's call our MACD, call our T line and the money flow. These are the ones we want to use for today. So we don't want to crowd the chart with the different indicators. Let's go to money flow index and also moving average exponential. Let's see it. You can see this on what? On a day chart. Now you can see on a day chart, market is trending. You can see it here. On a day chart, you can see the market on what? Above the T line, and MACD is still strong, positive. But money flow is already looking down on this. Even at how many hours that market are open, money flow is looking down, around the 81. So it's a good one, but not much. But let's look at the 1 hour chart again with indices before with all these indicators before we go. On the 1 hour chart, the market is already bearish. You can see that market has confirmed that. And can see that market still below the T line on the 1 hour, but flat on the T line now. And money flow, yes, is below 50 to be around 48. We're looking up slightly again. We need to look at all this to know. But market has confirmed that it's a divergence here now. Market is bearish, while the chart is a trend. It's a matter of time. The index will follow the work of the bearish direction divergent of the market, general market. Let's quickly look at the 15 minutes within this. With the indicators on the flat indicator, we can see that money flow is also looking down this morning, Monday, small, but also my day is still flat. Not bearish, not bullish as we speak now for the market. Quick one, you don't need to overflog it. Market at the critical point, that to play with caution at this point. Yes, the stock that are topping the gainers and losers chart. Let's quickly look at few of them before our time is fast spent. Let's see what is happening in police microfinance that we're seeing it now quickly in terms of volume. Look at that and look at the corner here, internal. But let me look at police microfinance. What is happening there? Then we'll now move from there. It's very important that we check at this point what is happening there. You can see volume there, most you can see even as we speak now with the volume, as I is trading below the T line, and MACD has confirmed a kind of a bearish situation. You can see that it has confirmed, it has caused become bearish. And money flow try to look, I can see there's a miss technicals here. The stock is trading below the T line. I see that the candlestick here is declining, it's on the decline in the red. You can see for almost 2 days now on the downside. That is for the stock. Look at the 1 hour chart for police microfinance. Also below the T line, MACD is bearish already, and money flow is low. Serious work. But we'll look at the oil components. Let's look at corn oil. How far will this stock go? Corn oil. Let's see how far corn oil will go here. So the corn oil remain above the T line. You can see that the momentum is there. You can see that money flow is there. And the good thing is that let me move this so that you can see very well. Sorry about that. Sorry for coming back. So time is fast spent. Hold on. Yes. Quickly look at what is happening in corn oil. That is what we are talking before. So, no, I'm going to remove what is there and then take a peek what remove what we are discussing. Corn oil, yeah. Corn oil, you can see corn oil candlestick, you can see where it's going. It's going up seriously here. But I quickly want to call indicator because it's very, very important for us now to use it to read some things. MACD, money flow, and these are very, very important. And I know that time is fast spent, but we need to finish up with this so that we can know what we are doing in this stuff before I end there. You can see that this for corn oil. Now, corn oil is still trending up. You can see that it's still almost as speak now, it's above 60, almost 70 naira. Not almost like that, 76 naira to speak now. MACD is very strong. Volume is coming up here now. You can see also money flow leading. But we want to look at, let's look at this stock for the last, let's look at on a monthly chart. What the stock has done on the market. You can see on the monthly chart what the stock is doing. This monthly chart has taken us to almost 20, 2005. You can see how long you can see what the stock is doing. For me, it's just coming up. There's still potential. But after the stock has run as high. If you check price here, almost 100 naira before now. Almost above 100 naira. You can see it here before now. If this trend is sustained, it's possible that it's going there. But I can tell you on a monthly chart, money flow is already looking down. I think that MACD is still very, very bullish. This is for corn oil. But let's look at what is happening in Miss Oil 2 and internal. Sorry for my time for the example. Let me check. We have got 2 minutes left. Let me take a look at Miss Oil. Look at Miss Oil. That will tell us also what is happening there as we speak now. Let me look at what is happening there. Miss Oil is also what is happening in that stock. Let us look at what is happening in Miss Oil. Want to see that trend and see the potential in that Miss Oil. That will also help us to know exactly what to do if we are in that position. You can see where Miss Oil, even you can see that the price has gotten as high as almost 300 before now. That was almost around 2008. You can see almost 300 naira the stock and the stock is just making a move. You can also watch very well and see. You can see it here on the one day. For me, the bullish trend is still there, volume is still there. But let's come back and see on the daily chart what Miss Oil is doing. Miss Oil is still very strong. MACD is still moving up. I can see it here building up. There's still strong momentum on this stock. For me, above the T line, quickly look at what is the 15-minute chart saying about this stock. Is this step period? Even 15-minute is not giving sign of step as to speak now. You have to also watch this stock. But on 15-minute chart, the money flow is also looking down carefully. And MACD is still very, very bullish on this stock. For me, it's a good one. Finally, look at what internal oil to see what is happening in the charts. Where is internal going? You need to also consider that internal oil, where are you going? Let the chart tell us to speak. 15 minutes are telling us internal, is still profit taking is almost coming there gradually. Consider MACD is already coming down. Consider momentum is already that blue, you can see it here trying to come down. But let's look at the 1 hour chart for internal. Internal 1 hour chart is also not too good, so not too bad, sorry, it's okay. You can see it, but I think profit taking is other way already on internal. But for me, let's be careful here and see what we can do. Internal has touched 10 naira as we speak now, above 10 10.05, 10.15, and 10.11 now. Also, let's look at internal for monthly chart to see where internal is coming from. Internal on a monthly chart, you can see for China is already booking out the almost 15 years, more than 15 years since 2009. 2009, you can see here, this is the highest it got. China got around it, booking it out now. And its internal is on a serious uptrend. You can see the big candlestick. For me, you need to also watch. And internal is also confirming the beginning of a trend. Look at MACD now, becoming powerful here at this point. You can see where MACD becoming bullish. If you look at this histogram here, and for me, but all that money flow is looking down. Probably taking. Let me quickly check 15-minute chart for this stock. get to know 15 minutes out for internal to round up. 15 minutes are telling us profit taking is already on that way. You can see there is it coming closer now. 15 minutes are telling us they are scared of, slow down. It will come on that way. You have to be very careful. For those that this stuff can, as I gladly say, you can take profit at this point and also watch where the trend is going. On this note, I say thank you for your time. See you tomorrow, hopefully by God's grace. Enjoy the rest of your trading day. Bye.